Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is good to see you guys as usual. So, I am doing the part 2 video to the girl talk video that I did. You guys seem to really like it, and I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can. So if I'm going a little bit fast on the questions, it's because I'm trying to answer every question that I can, because everyone was saying, oh, please answer my question. I really want you to answer my question. You didn't answer it in the last video. So I'm really trying. So let's just go ahead and get right into this part 2 of girl talk.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my mom life, sending no rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay or be alone? You're making me stronger, making me stronger.
Okay, so hopefully I look decent enough. I just did my makeup and stuff, and I'm just sitting here by the window. Really pretty view, actually, if you can see that. But yeah, so alright. So the first question, well, from going on from where we left off, was how do you get through depression and anxiety? Well, honestly, I take a lot of medicines, but I mean, like, I take a medicine for depression, I take a medicine for anxiety, I take a medicine for sleep. I take a lot of different medicines. If you guys knew my medication list, pages and pages. So I take a lot of medicines, but for depression, I take Prozac, which they just started me on this hospital stay. I actually didn't do a depression medicine for 2 years, and here recently my depression has just been really bad. So I asked them if they would start me on one, and they did while I was in this hospital stay. So I am on Prozac, and I'm seeing how it works for me, and if it doesn't, then I'm going to try a different one. And I want to try one, if this one doesn't work, I want to try one for bipolar depression, because that's specifically what's wrong with me. I have bipolar depression because I can be in a really freaking good mood and then randomly just be in the worst mood ever. So it really sucks. So, I mean, any kind of depression sucks, but bipolar depression is freaking horrible. So yeah, that's what is my deal. But I'm really hoping that the Prozac helps me. Like, I really hope so. So yeah. And then with anxiety, I take Klonopin. It's prescribed twice a day for anxiety, and it's as needed. So if I'm having like a panic attack, I take that, and it's like a fast-acting anxiety medication. Would a long-distance relationship work if you went to different schools? So I don't know what you mean here, honestly. I don't know if you're saying like it's a long-distance relationship because you guys go to different schools. I don't consider that a long-distance relationship, but if you guys live like far away from each other, then that's a long-distance relationship. But like, if you guys just go to different schools and you don't trust each other, you probably shouldn't be in that relationship, because then there's no trust. It's really hard to have a trusting relationship. I definitely had no trust in the end of my relationship. So would I ever consider doing a long distance relationship? No. And that's because I am way too clingy for that. Like, I have to have, if I have a boyfriend, I have to be around him like 24/7. I'm very clingy and needy. So I like attention. So I couldn't do a long distance relationship, but that's completely up to you. What should a guy do when he brings a girl home to his place? A guy asked this. So In my opinion, you should be very respectful of what she wants to do and what she doesn't want to do, and you should welcome her, make her feel comfortable, and, you know, just have a good time. Like, you guys respect each other, have a good time, do whatever, and do whatever feels right and whatever feels comfortable for both of you. So yeah, just whatever feels right. What medications do you take? That's a long list of medications for you guys. I would literally have to get pages and pages out for that, so nobody wants to hear that. I just take a lot of medications, okay? So let's leave it at that. What is the best form of birth control? That depends on who you are. Like, literally, it depends on you. Like, some don't work for certain girls because it causes a lot of side effects or different things, so it's literally whatever works for you. I do the patch, which is literally just a patch that you put on, and it works really good for me because it's just a patch and you only have to change it once a week, and then when you're on a period you just take it off for a week. And yeah, it's really easy. You don't have to remember a pill or anything like that. But then again, you know, it's whatever works for you. Have you ever had someone tell you that you weren't normal because of having cystic fibrosis? Yes. So this is a very good question. So yes, I have many times, actually, girls and guys. I don't know, like, even in elementary school there were people that bullied me for, like, missing school and stuff. I guess they didn't, and they were jealous because I kind of, like, you know, whenever, like, I could have food and snacks and, like, I could leave the classroom whenever I needed to. And of course other kids were jealous of that. And so, yeah, even in elementary school, but once it hit like middle school and high school, I was definitely bullied, and people have used it against me. That's why at first I didn't tell anyone about me having CF for a very, very long time, because everyone, like, not everyone, but a lot of my friends would say, like, oh, I hope you die from your disease, or why aren't you dead yet, or stuff like that. That's absolutely disgusting that you should never say to somebody, but they said it, and I'll never forgive them for that. Whoever, like, any person that has said that to me will never be forgiven for saying anything like that. I don't care, honestly. Like, forgive but never forget. I don't know, like, I will never forget anyone that said that to me. The most recent girl that said it to me, she literally messaged me saying, you're about to lose your breath with your disease, blah, 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 hope you die from it, all this. And she literally had no reason to say this stuff to me at all. No reason to say it, literally. So yeah, there's very mean people, and it also happened in relationships. So I was dating this guy that I really, really liked for a long time. We were on and off for about 3 years, but this was a long time ago. So, and he asked me, like, why are you always in the hospital and stuff? And so I told him, I was like, I don't really tell people, but I guess I'll tell you because I really, really liked him and stuff. But I told him, and he was like, well, I'm sorry, I don't want to be with someone that's gonna die. And he broke up with me. So yeah, I've had many encounters with people who say very, very mean things and are not accepting of me having CF. And I've had people ask me a lot of times, is it contagious? Am I gonna catch it? And you know, from right now, like, I'm so sick of it when people ask me that. It really pisses me off. I'm like, dude, yeah, I am contagious. I'm gonna give it to you right now. Like, you probably already have it. You're probably already dying right now. Like, I'm so sick of people asking me that. But yeah. How do I deal with my periods? Because I hate periods. Everybody hates periods. They suck, but you're gonna get it. But I mean, if you want, you can get on a certain birth control. There are birth controls that can control your period and make it not as bad. And some people can get on birth controls that literally help them have no period at all. So if it's that serious to you, you can do that. I will be starting freshman year soon. Any advice? Yes. So honestly, don't let people push you around. Don't let people bully you. And if you are being bullied, definitely tell someone. Do not let it go on, because it's just going to get worse. If you let people do it and you let it get to you, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. I promise you that. I was bullied my freshman year and sophomore year, and it was to the point where I literally didn't even want to go to school. And I was lucky enough, well, not lucky that I have CF, but I was lucky enough to be able to go on homebound, because I was literally getting bullied and I didn't even want to go to school anymore. So I was like, whatever. And I didn't stick up for myself at that time, but you know, now I definitely know how to stick up for myself, and I don't let people push me around anymore. Junior and senior year, I was like, screw that. I am going to stand up for myself, and people are not going to push me around anymore. That's not going to happen. So just be yourself. Don't try to fit in with people just because you want to look cool or whatever. It doesn't matter. People don't matter. Once you're out of high school, none of it matters. Like, I'm out of high school. I graduated last year, and I don't really talk to anybody from high school. Literally nobody. So, and a lot of people from high school, you know, still talk crap about me and stuff. And it's hilarious because it just shows that they literally have no life. But, you know, and of course, I'm sure there's people that make fun of me for having my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But it's whatever. That's just how people are, and you just have to laugh at them because they are just making themselves look really stupid. So, what are your relationships like with having CF? Platonic, family, and lovers. Platonic, I think that means like friendships. I don't know what platonic means. I'm gonna guess it means friendship, but friendships, it is harder to have friends because, like I said, people can use it against you. Use like you having CF, they can use it against you, and there's people that you can't trust, and that people that say they're gonna come see you in the hospital and then they never show up. That really makes me mad. So when people tell me they're coming, I'm like, are you for sure coming? Like, if you're not gonna come, tell me now. Don't wait until I'm already sitting here waiting on you to show up and then be like, oh, sorry, can't come, because that's really, really annoying. And family, I have an awesome family. My mom's side of the family. My dad's side, nothing. My dad's side, they're super sweet, but my dad's mom's side is absolutely insane, and I have nothing to do with them. So, and lovers, like I said, relationships are super hard to have when you have a chronic illness, because first of all, I live an hour and a half away from this hospital. So people who come up here, you know, when me and Kevin were together, it was hard for him to come up like all the time to see me and stuff, and we would get in arguments because I would, you know, get really, because of the trust issues, because he did cheat on me while I was in the hospital. And so I never trusted him after that, and he, you know, I wanted to know what he was doing pretty much all the time, and he didn't like that. So it just really didn't work out, and it was really hard to have a relationship, and it's really hard to have a relationship when you're in the hospital and you're an hour and a half away from home and not seeing your significant other and not knowing what they're doing, and just when there's no trust, it's even worse. So it is really hard. Are you a virgin? No, I'm not. I don't know why that matters, but no. How long are you going to be in the hospital? I don't know. Tomorrow I do PFTs again, and I guess we will see if they're better. I guess I'll get to go home. I'm not really sure yet, so I guess we'll see. Some stupid ass dude said, why don't you show off that ass more? Because I don't want to, and I do whatever the hell I want. So that's a really stupid question, and that's really disrespectful. So, are you single? Yes, I am single. Am I looking for a relationship right now? I'm kind of just letting things happen. Whatever happens, happen. Like I'm I'm just kind of going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. If I find someone and they really make me happy and I really like them and they really like me, then yeah, I will be in a relationship. But until then, I'm just kind of chilling and doing me and whatever, you know? How do you know when a relationship is too toxic and you need to get out? Well, when you know a relationship is toxic, when you're asking yourself that, I think the relationship is already toxic. If you're having to ask yourself, is this relationship toxic? Like, should I get out of this? You probably should. And like mine and Kevin's relationship was really toxic, and even though I miss him all the time, he wasn't very good to me. And you know, I had my flaws too, but you know, and if a guy ever lays a hand on you, you get out right away. You don't stay, because it's just going to get worse. If they say, oh, I'm not going to hit you again, I'm not going to push you again, blah blah blah, it's bullshit. They're just saying that. Get out of the relationship as soon as they, even before, if you even feel like they are, like, if you feel scared of that person, get out of the relationship. It's not good. And if you feel like your relationship is toxic, then you need to get out. I mean, it's all up to you, and I definitely can say it's not easy to leave a relationship, because you know, if you love someone, it's really hard to leave somebody, but sometimes you have to for your own good, honestly. Worst period story. I don't think I have one. Maybe like bleeding through my pants or something while I like stayed the night at a guy's house or something. Maybe something like that. That always sucks if that happens to you. So honestly, when I'm on my period, I just kind of stay at home and don't do anything, because I'm like, oh, I'm too scared. So Madison said, not a question, but you are looking hard eyes, fire emoji. I love you, Madison, and I miss you, and I haven't seen her in so freaking long. You guys, go check out her YouTube channel. I will put her channel down below. She's really sweet, and she just started it a few months ago, or probably like 5 or 6 months ago, I don't know. But she's good, and she's funny, so go watch her channel. Is your sex life affected by your CF? No, it is not. Hey, my name is Melanie. How do you overcome your last relationship? Because it has been really difficult. I hope you answer me. So since she said her name on there, that's why I said her name. But anyways, how do you overcome your last relationship? Girl, honestly, I don't know what to tell you there, because I'm not even over my last relationship. It's really hard. Like, getting over somebody is extremely hard, and going through a breakup is extremely hard. Especially the fact that, you know, I lived with this person for 2 years, and we were together for 2 years. We were best friends for 2 years. So, you know, it is really, really hard to get out of, like, loving somebody. And sometimes you never do really get over them. But, you know, you have to move on in some sort of way. And it'll eventually happen, I guess. That's what people tell me. So, I don't honestly know what to say. Hey, from Puerto Rico, what is the best part? I mean, what is the most difficult part of having CF? There's a lot. I don't even know where to start. There's so many difficult things about having CF, so honestly, just look up a video of most difficult things about having CF, or I can do a video on that, because that's way too long. Someone said, how are you doing, dear? And I'm okay. I'm just trying to honestly get my mental health back on track and love myself and be better. That's what I'm honestly trying to do. Someone said, talk about how strong girls are. Girls are really strong, you know. We go through a lot, and we do a lot, and like we give birth, like we do a lot, and we go through a lot. And yeah, girls are very strong. Guys are strong too, you know. So yeah. Where do you buy your makeup? Usually from Sephora, but sometimes I get it at Walmart if I want to buy something like Maybelline or something like that. But usually from Sephora because I love Sephora, or Ulta. Do you have any advice for a late diagnosis of cystic fibrosis? Honestly, make sure that the diagnosis is correct, that you really do have CF, because there's a lot of people getting misdiagnosed with CF like here lately for some reason. It's honestly insane. I don't know how people are getting misdiagnosed with CF. And usually if you are getting diagnosed at a late age, that's probably a good sign. That means that you're doing pretty good. Because honestly, if I wouldn't have got diagnosed, like, you know, and wouldn't have the medicines that I take now, I would be dead. So, you know, like, you have to have these medicines to be able to survive if you have CF and stuff. So, yeah, so if you are late diagnosed, you're probably doing pretty well. Hope you feel better. You're in the hospital a lot, but you're really pretty. Thank you. I'm 15 and I haven't done anything with a guy. Well, I have my first boyfriend and he has done stuff in his past relationships, and I'm so scared to do anything with him because I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. What do I do? If you're not ready to do stuff with him, don't do it. If he's pressuring you, don't do it, because it's not worth it. Like, you wait until you're ready, and that's what you do. You don't just do it just because your boyfriend wants to. I've had guys be like, well, if you ain't gonna do nothing with me, then I'm leaving you. Okay, bye, see ya, peace out, Girl Scout. Like, no. If you ain't ready, don't do it. But if you are ready, then do it. And it doesn't matter, like, if you mess up. It's your first time. Like, of course you're not gonna be like completely perfect at doing whatever you're doing, but you know, you just do you. Okay, next one says, I was with a guy and we were dating and he just stopped talking to me and it hurt a lot. I don't even know why and I don't know what to do. Well, that happens. I'm sorry that happened to you. It's probably gonna happen a lot in your lifetime. Things like that happen. Sometimes things just don't work out, and guys can be assholes and not tell you. They can quit talking to you and not tell you why. And some guys are just the type to just use you and take advantage of you and stuff like that. And just don't let it happen. If he keeps coming back and leaving, don't let it happen. Just stop talking to him and don't worry about it, because I am sure someone will come your way and make you a lot happier than this guy ever did. And I'm sorry that you're going through it. I am going through a really hard time with the breakup as well, so I know how hard it can be. So I am scared to have sex because of the pain, but I think I'm ready. Any tips? Well, honestly, if you're ready, then do it. If you feel comfortable doing it, then do it. The pain is gonna be there. If you're a virgin, you're gonna have pain the first time. If you're ready, then do it. But like I said, you know, people have pain when they first have sex for the first time, just because it's your first time. And if it hurts too bad, maybe you should see a gynecologist or something. You should probably start seeing them anyways if you're going to start being sexually active. It's always good to go and make sure you get tested and stuff, and make sure that you are being very safe. So yeah, if you're ready, then you do it. Do you prefer pads or tampons? I use tampons sometimes and I use pads sometimes. I mean, if I'm going somewhere, I'm probably gonna use tampons, just because pads kind of show a little bit more, but at night I usually use pads. I'm codependent and my partner is extremely independent. I understand that. I am the same way. I'm like very needy, and I don't know any other words. I'm just very needy, and I like to have attention all the time, and that's why sometimes it just doesn't work out. If your partner's not giving you the attention that you want and that you need, then maybe that's not the right relationship for you. How to keep from feeling insecure about a relationship. If you feel insecure in your relationship, if that person that you are with is not making you feel good about yourself and making you feel pretty, stuff like that, then they're probably, once again, not for you. I'm sorry to tell you that, but if they're making you not feel good about yourself, then they're not good for you. That's not a good thing. How to be yourself without feeling that a guy is going to move on. If being yourself makes a guy want to leave you and not be with you, then you definitely should not be in that relationship. That means that he doesn't like you for you. So you should definitely just move on and leave that person, because you should be loved for who you are and not have to pretend to be somebody that you're not. So that was all of the questions. I answered as many as I could. If I didn't get to your question, I'm so sorry, but I will do another video some other time. If you guys like this type of videos, or these type of videos about like girl talk and stuff like that, if you guys like these, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below and telling me that you really like these videos, and I will do more. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the part 2 of my little girl talk video. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell down below. That way you're updated every time I upload a video. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!